Hi there, this is Roddy Telfer shooting video number 3 of 90, and what I really wanted to talk to you today was really a follow-up from the previous video about attitude and cutting out negativity, and I just wanted to offer kind of 7 of my tips which I believe is going to stand you in a very good state of mind and will give you a great opportunity to stay positive even when the going gets a little bit tough. And I'll just go in number order. Number 1, avoid newspapers, radios, television. Trust me, it's not going to do you well. Every time you turn on that TV for the news, radio, it's negativity. And if you're constantly surrounding yourself in that kind of environment and in that atmosphere, it's not going to make you feel good. It's just going to continue to attract these kind of problems which you're trying to stay away from. So cut out all media aspects. It's not doing you any good at all. It's one of the most refreshing things I've done so far in the last sort of month or so. So cut out that. Number 2, stay away from these negative can't do type people. You know, the sort that you see all the time. They're constantly moaning, bitching, complaining. Just stay away from them. If you can, completely avoid the amount of time you have to hang around with them again. It's not going to do you any favours whatsoever. And number 3 is get everybody on side. Make people aware that you're not going to tolerate this negative attitude towards you anymore. As much as you're sympathetic towards people's problems and you will do your damnedest to help them, you're not going to accept their basically trash on you all the time. So make people aware of your goals. Make sure that negativity is not going to be one thing that you're going to accept. So just tell them, look, if you're going to be like that, I don't want to hang around you anymore. Number 4, avoid alcohol, avoid drugs, particularly prescription drugs. They're absolutely terrible. If you turn the packet round on prescription drugs, Christ, the side effects of them are absolutely awful. So stay away from them, particularly alcohol. Again, it's really not a good thing to be getting involved with. Drugs in particular, it's obvious, and especially those prescription drugs, absolute nightmare. So many people are on them, they're hooked on them. Come off them if you possibly can. They're not doing you any favours. Number 5, avoid hospitals, doctors, unless you really have to. If you've got a broken arm or a broken leg, that's understandable, you're going to be in there, but people get into such a habit of staying in them for far too long. The types of people, again, that are in there are not the sorts that you want to be hanging around with. And indeed, how often do you see people going into hospitals and they actually come out even feeling worse than when they went in? They attract viruses, infections, and on it goes, and more often than not they don't actually come out feeling any better. Number 6, really just a follow-up from the previous one that I talked about, and that is just do not accept negative chat around you. Put a no negative sign on your door, put it on your desk. Just tell people, I do not want to hear negative chat. And number 7, really, this is up to you guys, but real big challenge that I would suggest that you do is the next 24 hours have no negative chat whatsoever. See how long you last. Probably be surprised that if you last the 10 minutes you'll be doing well, is what quite often happens. I know I was guilty of that when I first started. Set the clock. If it doesn't work, start again. But try and get through 24 hours. I really do challenge you. Just be as positive as you can. Have no negative chat. If you find yourself getting in a sort of difficult situation, just be solution orientated. People love solution orientated people. They're so rare to find, and indeed positive people as well, as I talked about in the previous video. So thanks for listening. I hope these 7 tips are of value to you, and I look forward to speaking to you in the next video.